Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS 405 on your hometown station. Make sure you go to hometownstation.com for all the latest and greatest in the Santa Clarita Valley. Make sure you go out and vote today. Today is the election city council election. Polls close at 8 p.m. And speaking of the greatest in Santa Clarita, we have a very epic thing happening. Why are you guys laughing?
Big epic.
We do.
Yes.
Why are you guys laughing about
Beyond
I say it's
epic.
the greatest?
It is, and it's epic as well.
Okay. So Grace Baptist Church, they've been doing this, would you call it, I don't know if it was a presentation? No, I don't. It's like a play,
It's
right?
a production, yeah.
A production,
We call it
right?
our
Easter
passion play,
production.
yeah, Easter production.
For the past 11 years, they've been putting this on, and this week is Come and See the Light of Resurrection, and I have Rodger, Ryan, and Peter in studio talking about that. How you doing, guys?
We're doing great.
Thanks
It's
for
very
having us.
great.
Yeah, thank you very
And
much.
Rodger is the director and lead actor.
Yes.
And you have the beard for lead actor.
Yes.
Obviously.
The beard and the long hair.
Yes, yeah. And did you plan on that, or did you just fit the part and they're like, all right, you got it?
I had planned on it for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, I've kind of kept it going.
Okay. All right. And then we have Ryan. He's the executive producer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we have Peter, who is the music director.
That's right.
And now when you go to church on Sunday, music director, they direct, the choir, right?
Right.
Right. Now for this, there are 75 members of the cast, and there's 100 voice choir,
That's
100 vocal choir.
That's right.
And then there is a full orchestra.
That's right.
So you have a lot of directing to do.
There's quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. So and this, you were mentioning that this is the first time you've kind of overhauled the production.
Yeah, we've changed. We took some time to try to really get into the Bible and try to keep as much as we could the exact wording of the Bible as our script. And so we've kind of collaborated. We like to say that it was written by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah.
And really just kind of believing that the power of really transforming lives comes through the Bible. We just used that as our script. And then we overhauled music to fit into that play.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. And the performances, by the way, are April 17th, 18th, and 19th.
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah, 18th and 19th.
Correct,
You can find more information at gracebaptist.org.
/Easter.
/Easter. Okay, there you have it. You can also call 296-8737. We'll share that info in a second again. Rodger, how did you get involved with this?
About 7 years ago, I was approached about the production that was happening here. I had done a similar one out in the valley, in San Fernando Valley, and came out, met Peter and the staff, and really fell in love with the people and the heart of what Grace represents, and in the heart of what they represent, not only as a church, but what they give back to the community. And you could feel that immediately, and was ready to just jump on board after I met him, and have been there. And now this will be the 7th year, I think, that I've done it with Grace.
Oh, wow. You've done
Yeah.
this for 7 years now.
Yeah.
And what did you do beforehand?
I did the part of Christ always before.
Okay.
And then this year took on the role of directing, and as Peter said, rewriting the script from the text and getting it to be really, as Peter said that, I thought, many of the arguments that people have a lot of times, I think even with Noah right now, does it follow what's in the Bible?
Yeah, the movie
Yeah.
Noah you're talking about.
Yeah, and I think that there's a tendency for a lot of productions to kind of want to deviate or get creative or artistic with something, and it's really all there. And our goal really was to stay as close to text as possible. I mean, there's so much there. You could have saga after saga of what's just in the Bible, the book, and that's what we really wanted to do. So this year, when we overhauled it, it was really key and important that we did that, and it's all about love.
Yeah.
And how have your what differences have you noticed? Obviously, you're probably more busy, but taking on the role of director, how has that changed things a little bit?
Really, I think that at the end of the day, that the heart of us working so collectively together, Peter and Ryan and I especially, starting that off and then seeing that transcend into the cast, it's moved really well. And as we know, time's flying by. I actually sit here today and think, wow, we start production next week or opening night next week. It's moved really slow, and that's a testament to the talented people at Grace and those who volunteer their time, from the choir, the orchestra, the cast, the tech team. It's really, as you pointed out, it's an epic show, and when people come see it, they'll be blown away with what's presented there. But it's been just this collective heart and spirit of what like I said earlier, it's about love, and it's really been that. The differences would be if people have seen it in the past, because it is so different. We've got a narrator who's the Apostle John, much older in life. reflecting back on what happened with Jesus. And I
Oh,
say, he's like our tour guide, so helps us guide us through the story of what's happening. And then a lot of key scenes that follow chronologically what happened, some epic moments and special effects that we've added to it. But you got to come out and see it. Really,
Awesome.
it's something. I think the 4 keys for us were, who was Jesus? What did Jesus do? What did he do for me? And what do I need to do? And, he's the ultimate humanitarian and the ultimate do-gooder, and there is no argument with love. And that's what we really wanted to present and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, what role does the executive producer have in that? You're also in the cast as well?
I'm in the cast as well.
Okay.
I play Philip, one of the disciples.
Okay.
I'd say I kind of handle a lot of trying to bring a little bit of cohesion, some glue.
Okay.
I also handle some of the back end, the spiritual development on the cast side of things to kind of help us as we live out this production and the script and the text right from the Bible, kind of learning and growing in that together as a cast. So it's not just something that people can come and experience. We've experienced it ourselves over the past number of months. So it's a multifaceted role, but a lot of it is trying to tie things together, catch things that we need to fix and tweak, and I'm doing everything from painting sets to acting. So it's a lot of different things, yeah.
Yeah, so they say executive producer, but that's just a title.
means
You
he does
do
everything.
Yeah, I mean, do everything.
Yeah, gotcha.
He has a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Some give him a headache.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is there a problem? Go see Ryan.
Yeah, go call Ryan.
That's true.
Okay, so can I ask, when does it, not the performances start, when does the story start?
Really at the birth of Christ.
Okay,
We open
that's
up
when-
with, Jesus was the light. And we talk about that throughout the play itself. But we start with representing Joseph, Mary, and Jesus at the manger. And then we cut to 12-year-old Jesus in the temple. And then our next movement is to adult Jesus. So we start at the beginning and try and follow as close as we can and not be too long, about an hour and, 20 minutes
Yeah.
in production time, and cover a lot of territory in that time, but take you on that journey from birth till resurrection.
Awesome. Okay. And gracebaptist.org/ what was it?
Easter.
/Easter. So gracebaptist.org/Easter. The performances start Thursday the 17th, right?
It's true, and tickets
Yeah.
are available online
Okay.
if they go to gracebaptist.org/Easter.
Okay, so you can get tickets now.
Right.
You
And
can
they're complimentary. They don't have to pay for them.
Okay. The tickets you get them, so
You
they
get 'em.
don't overfill the
Exactly.
And to that point, that's how much Grace loves the community and loves the greater LA area and wanting to get the word out. I'm telling you what, you come and see this, and at no charge, you're going to be blown away.
And it's not just a play. It's
a full
it's
it's
a
a
musical.
production. Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
costumed and the whole thing.
Yeah.
I had a lady came last year, and she sent me a message on Facebook. I've never met her, and she had come to see it. She'd worked on Broadway with Polly Bergen for since the 60s, and happened to come to the program and said after she left, it really was more overwhelming than she'd ever thought it would be, and it was something that standalone shows on Broadway. So I promise you, anybody who comes out and sees it will just be moved and seeing the light and the love, and watching a group of people volunteer and bring something to life that is not just a little church play.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you guys for stopping by. Again, gracebaptist.org/Easter 296-8737. Thank you, Rodger, Ryan, and Peter.
Thank
you.
guys.
Thank you
And,
very much.
We'll see you over at Grace Baptist the 17th. First performance, and there's 3 performances: the 17th, 18th, and 19th. More details: gracebaptist.org/Easter.